What's up? Pelican, how are you? I'm in the lab, chatting, broadcasting, giving some good news, y'all, as we proceed to give you what you need. Unfazed by petty things. Slab on me. So give me some good news. What is up in the chat room? I guess I would talk, but I am working on mixes, so I thought I'd come on for maybe a half an hour, see what you guys are up to, whoever's watching out there in the internet world, as we try to do this live broadcast on YouTube, as I have been recently released from YouTube jail. People at the show. It's all right. How do I get a studio like mine? You don't want a studio like mine. And as far as how much it costs, I don't like to talk about how much things cost. I guess when you get a studio, you probably won't like to talk about online how much things cost either. Hopefully that makes sense to you. And if it doesn't, I tried. I definitely tried. Thanks, Dope Instruments. Your studio's probably better than mine. Oh, I'm just working on mixes right now, so I'm not doing any beats tonight. But I am answering questions. Hopefully they're reasonable questions that I can answer. Did I ever finish a mix for that? I thought I did a mix for that. Okay, I'm gonna make one real quick. Yeah. Eric Simon. Is that how you pronounce your name? How you doing? Thanks for coming by to the broadcast. It's Wednesday night. It's hump day. I hope you guys are going to have a great weekend. I'm going to have a blast. The best microphone for a home studio, all you really need is a good condenser microphone. You can get a Shure condenser microphone. I think the most important thing to focus on when you're talking about microphones for your studio is the fact that you're recording music on it and making product with it. And don't focus so much on the quality of the microphone, but focus more on the fact that you're recording your vocals and you're putting stuff down and you're putting music out there. As you put music out there, you gain more money to then buy higher quality stuff. So the first thing to do is just get you a decent condenser microphone and record with that and build from there. It's more important to make music than get caught up in stuff. I used to deal with Pro Tools. I don't really record with Pro Tools anymore. Unless someone else's studio has it, then I'll speak that Pro Tools language, but I pretty much don't prefer Pro Tools anymore. I actually prefer Studio One 3. I think it's a much flexible, easier to work with platform that probably went in the direction that Pro Tools should have gone in. But instead, they went their own way, and no hate on them for that. But I don't personally use Pro Tools myself anymore. But I was a big fan of Pro Tools for a long time, but I decided that it no longer was what I needed. That's the story. That's a great microphone. The TLM 103 is a great microphone. You can't go wrong with that one. Definitely can't go wrong with a TLM 103. There is something I want you, I need you, I wanna hold you tonight till the early morning light. I want you, I need you, I wanna hold you tonight. This is me, it's my music, this is Dillio. To talk about sound clean, you got to have the right talk box. Thank you, dope. I get it. I'm back in the late 90s, early 2000s, Pro Tools. Yeah, I get it. But now it's like, I think it's very easy to get caught up in what you think you're supposed to use to make music versus what you use and what you already have. And I'll be the first to admit that I might have been guilty of that a few times. Like, oh, I want this device or I want that device to make the music I want to make, when really all I needed was what I had, So I'll say that to say that, Hey, Aaron. How are you? Thank you for coming by to say hello on a live broadcast with Dillio. I don't currently do lessons, but I am taking suggestions for video courses that I would release on my website. So if you have a suggestion for a video course, I would love to hear your opinion on that. Free Loops is a great platform to make music with. I think it's the best way for anybody to go entry level into music production. If you get FL Studio, you pretty much got a whole suite of tools you can use. And if you want to get serious, you can purchase it for a low cost. So, definitely FL Studio is great. Bass lines for the songs are basically me pulling from influences of other bass lines of other songs that are out there. Bass lines for my favorite songs. I take bits and pieces of songs that I like with the bass lines that I like and recreate and recombine those pieces into the song that I want to have to put on the track. Mixing tutorials, okay. Well, when I start talking about the making of my album, it pretty much will be like about 18 different mixing tutorials on each song. So Well, it'll be 18 different mixing tutorials for the 18 different songs. So each song I will talk about how I mix a song and how I put it together. So hopefully that'll be pretty cool. I'm definitely interested in doing live videos. They may not be as long as an hour or 2 hours like they normally are, but maybe like a 30-minute broadcast like what I'm doing right now would be great. Thank you, Old School Funk. So I appreciate the inspiration and positive energy. Thank you. I'll definitely will take it into consideration. Eric Simmon, I was addicted to Lady in the City for a long time, and I really want to shoot a music video for that. Have a beautiful lady to sing to. Would probably set that music video off, and that's kind of one of the things I got to start doing next is finding beautiful women to sing to that will look good on camera and acquire views. That's just the way it is. M. Jordan, how are you? What's up, Bashan Vibe? How are you doing? Hey, Bashan, what do you do when a chick texts you upset and then blocks you? Do you go chasing after her to fix it, or you leave her alone? I can tell you what I used to do and what I do now. I did not get an MPC X, but I did get an MPC Live, Gregory Reynolds. So I had to kind of compromise a little bit, but I did get the MPC platform. It's a great platform. It's definitely good for live shows, and I definitely don't regret it. It's a great tool to have in the studio, and I definitely would like to collect the MPC X one day. Just, you know, stuff like that. Just let her be. But would you let her change her mind and cool down and come back at you, Bashan? Or would you dodge her? Or you can be like nothing happened, and you just not fazed by it. I think I'm going to the later thing like, well, step 1, let her go. Let her keep going. 2, talk to other women. 3, not even be upset. And 4, remember that women are emotional creatures. And, you know, sometimes their emotions can change. Actually, my buddy Roach from Florida filmed that video. You ain't gotta tell it. But she came. But that's the funny thing, Gregory. She came in with some stalker information, like, I know you're doing this and that stuff like that. Okay, and obviously I didn't want you to be there. But like I said, so guys, we should never do this as guys. Send a big angry three message text to a woman and then block her. That's very feminine energy. We don't do that, right? What beat machine do I use to recreate breeze? Well, Aaron, I used to use Machine, but I may start using FL Studio more because it's a lot easier. I think using samples is a great creative platform to make beats and stuff like that. But the thing is that you don't, you know, don't bother with it and stuff like that. And, you know, don't, how do I put it? Samples are cool, but I guess it gets tricky. Let me put it this way. I'll put it in one sentence. Nobody cares you're using samples until you're making money from using samples. And I'll leave it at that. When they come back, they come back. I feel you, Bashan. But yeah, I think it's just best to rotate, man. Bashan, I could tell you that something I just didn't know better, and I would try so hard to like fix things with girls and call and chase and all this other stuff to try to talk them down and stuff like that. And you know, I'm kind of over that. So if a woman wants to block me because we have a discrepancy or something like that, and avoids opportunities that I'm trying to create for us to talk in person, where we have a level playing field, then I think it's a good thing that they do things like that. And all you can say is say thank you, peace, and talk to the other numbers that you have on your phone. How much does it use for a cost one an MPC? Beat Machine. Machine is the name of the machine. It's called MASCHINE. Machine. Never respond when they tripping because they want you to feed it to the madness. I think texting is the woman's domain, right? That's like the woman's feminine energy place, right? That's where they like to dwell. The coolest song I created? I don't know, James. That's a great question, Antoine. I do not know. What's my favorite coolest song I created? No, I'm not giving relationship advice. I'm talking about something that happened right before I got on this broadcast. That was funny, and I definitely was interested in trying to create an opportunity to talk on my terms. Because I think I spend a lot of time letting women have all their terms, and it's like if they don't respect you, they can't really love you. So it's like, okay, I'm trying to make sure I have opportunity to talk in person and come together. I'm not really with all this texting shit anymore. So therefore, Aaron, yes, I definitely want my primary DAW Studio 1.3. What you know about scrap, Gregory? What you know about scrap? Ever plan on going on tour and making guest appearances in places? Aaron, I would love to. And I'm saying yes. And I'm just going to say yes to all that. I don't know how, but yes. Yes, tours. Yes, appearances. And yes. Well, Bashan, I can't say woman. Okay, you said not all. I get you. But I've learned techniques to detect when women are like that, and it's definitely been saving me a lot of trouble from chasing and trying to fix. Gregory Reynolds Scraps, that's your younger brother? You're kidding me. Wow, that's a small world. What you know about Scrap, man? I didn't even know he went by Scrap. I mean, I learned late because I'm a young buck that came up. Yeah, Bashan, but like I said, if it's their way or the highway, you thank them and let them go on 285. You stay on 20. Hey, listen to Reason, how you doing? Yeah, if she, if it's her way or the highway, let her go on 285. You stay on 20. It's time out. It's time out for the simp stuff. It's time out for that chasing and oh baby I'm sorry stuff. How can a person get at me, Aaron? Email's the best way and stuff like that. So who you think got him into Gregory? You got him into music? That's what's up, man. So when I see him again, I'm gonna say, man, hey man, who's Gregory Reynolds, man? He would say, oh, him. Riding for you if you be like Nike, just do it. Music that is female vibes, yeah. Listen, the reason we're talking about music mixing, and we're also talking about women who block guys after they text them an angry message, and how to handle it. I do radio at yahoo.com or Dillie, or email me at Dillio22k. You trying to book me for a show or what? And if you are, I prefer to talk about that on email. I don't like to talk about that here. On 40, time off for playing mind games. Yeah, Bashan. So like I said, Bashan, I used to really get sucked into that, and I didn't know what they were doing, but I've been like meditating and I've been studying, and I'm like, oh, that's what that means. Because a lot of times, and how do I put it? There are some women that can't outright say what they mean or what they feel, and you have to read in between the lines. Okay, Aaron, that's great. You have to. Oh yeah, Greggy, yeah, man. Yeah, I got to get back over there, man. I got a lot of stuff on Friday. I was trying to set up something for next Friday, but that fell through. I was trying to create an opportunity to have a good conversation and catch up and fix. But that's out the window. Yeah, Bashan. But yeah, I mean, I used to really try, but Is it true? Could it be true that if a lady says, "Hey, I want this," and have you ever given a woman what she's asked for, and she be turned off by it? MJ Jordan, never text a chick an angry message. Do it in person. I feel you. Speak truth about her. She don't like it because it hits so hard. Right. I tell you this, Bashan, some of you can talk through it. Some of them can talk. You can talk through it. So I gotta give the ones that I can talk to. I will be remaking songs. I will be remaking songs in the future. I am. I'm not ready yet. I will be. It was a big. I did a lot of good business off of the remaking song thing, so I will be coming back to that. That seems to be a chord that I can strike with the internet, and I maybe use that as a piggyback to promote my own music and products and stuff like that. So I probably will start remaking songs again as a tool to promote my own stuff. And I'll be honest with you, I got frustrated because so much attention was going on remakes and so much you know. Well, Bashan, I'll tell you this: the woman that can handle that, and like I said, definitely a lady can deal with her emotions. I get that, but a lady that can handle that, the ones that still are still around me. I put it that way, and we get along very well. Head Bad by Rami Rome. You don't want to remake Side Piece? Wow, but that's what's up. I don't know if you're still here, Gregory. You got him in the music. So you from Flint too? I don't think y'all was from Beecher, but y'all was from Flint. One thing I hated was the whole beef between Flint and Beecher. I never understood. I don't know how that got started. I don't know where that came from. I personally don't participate in it. I think a lot of people got mad because maybe the Flint newspaper would call someone from Beecher doing something good, saying they're from Flint and not from Beecher. But no one ever questioned the author. Like, whenever that came up in a newspaper about an article about someone from Beecher and them calling them from Flint, no one ever checks the newspaper or checks the article. They always check each other, and it's like this whole beef thing between Flint and Beecher. So I never really rode with that. The ones who can handle it, being friends a long time. Yeah, I feel you, Bashan. But you know, my thing is just keep your rotation up. Is, you know, I think that's important. Bashan, have you ever made the mistake of focusing on one woman that you're not in a serious relationship with? I have. I admit my crime. Yeah, man. Good stuff. So that track is good. What else is... It is hot in this room, man. I wonder how this room gonna be like when it gets cold, but it is damn hot in this room. I did meet Rodney Jerkins. Eric, let me put it in short terms. It was interesting. It was amazing. It was a dream come true, but it was also bittersweet. And Eric, I did a whole video on that on my YouTube. If you really want a detail by detail accounting of that experience to the best of my ability, to my memory. I wanted to say that story on video so that I can remember it to the best of my ability in case I forget it as the years go on. But, you know. Oh, yeah? Is he? Huh. That's very interesting. Do you know Rodney yourself, Eric? Bashan, okay. Oh, Bashan, you fell in love? Well, that'll turn a girl off. That'll turn a girl off unless, because what I'm starting to understand, the way I'm understanding it is like she has to kind of come to you. Your job is to provide an opportunity to get together, but she is the one that has to kind of decide if y'all want to get serious or escalate to another level of the relationship. Because if it's you trying to be the boyfriend or man like too early on or something like that, to her it comes off as being needy, or it just turns her off, because now it's like she has you and there's no excitement there, from what I understand. You know, but if she's more or less wondering what you think, it's more of an attractive thing to her than, you know. Oh, you seen the producer, Rodney? Well, thank you, M. Jordan. Really, Eric? That's interesting. She didn't want that. Yeah, I mean, why even escalate if you're getting all that? Typically, you're not going to escalate from something further. I mean, you would think it would, but I don't think so, Bashan. You know, so you know, next time you talk to a chick, you know, you got to kind of play it real cool and lay back, and see, the thing, your thing is you're supposed to be talking to multiple chicks. Y'all not in a serious relationship. You supposed to be having options, because again, it gets really bad. Because I guess if you just focus on one, you come off as needy, I guess. You do an interview. Yes, side piece would be great. Have you heard any of them? Well, I used to cover side piece at the club. I would sing side piece at this club called 291. Yeah, you gotta let her know off jump what you want and stuff like that. Until someone claims you. Right, but okay, you got friends, but you supposed to be getting some more friends. That's good, you got friends. Get you some more. And take them friends out if they want to go out. You know, I don't know. I'm kind of off being friends with females right now. I'm kind of like I may talk to one or two every 2 or 3 weeks, but I'm kind of off being friends with females right now, because a lot of times they take you for granted for that shit. Would I be interested in doing an interview? Yeah, I definitely doing an interview. Aaron, I have to see some of your videos on you doing interviewing work. Open mic. I know. I keep hearing about Wednesday night open mic at the Apache Cafe. I hear that a lot, and maybe that could be something I do in October. To maybe hit the Apache Cafe every week or something like that. It just costs. You gotta pay to park. You gotta pay to get in, and you gotta make sure you pay this and pay that. That's what kind of turned me off about Apache Cafe, because yeah, it's a nice spot, great talent in there, but man, it's like you coming out all this money just to perform. Like you're paying to perform there. Like that place is so hot, you gotta pay to perform there. You know. And I think that's cool, and I think it's okay to make that sacrifice, because I could either waste that on a video game or on Apache Cafe, the network. But you know, sometimes you get kind of tired of stuff. Unless you pursue right here, right front, let her know what your intentions. That friend's first thing. We'll try to change it up when it runs from off. Yeah. So you have to, for what I understand, you can't be a friend in the beginning, or they'll make you a friend and keep you a friend, and you automatically be in the friend zone, because there's no such thing as a friend zone. If you're in a friend zone, that means it's time to walk away. It doesn't mean to continue to be their friend. I made the mistake of being in the friend zone and continuing to be a friend. Oh yeah, but Sean, you probably used to do a lot of hits out there, huh? So, you know, old school, but you talking about the UK, aren't you? I bet everything's better in the UK than the States. You need to buy some beats. There's some beats on sale at DillioTTK.com. So, Gregory, what do you do? Can you refresh my memory? I'm talking about, scrap. You're probably the one with the Porsche Panamera in the driveway. You know, I want to be one of those guys that's I want to be one of those guys that if they have a nice car in your driveway, you know I'm there. Huh? Al Smith. Yeah, Gregory. Al Smith is dope. I've heard so much about him and I've seen him play. He's really interesting. A link to my SoundCloud, email. I can't guarantee I'll look at it because I'm not really trying to look at material like that right now. Yeah, Bashan. Well, that's good. I mean, you got dimes, good. There's no shortage of dimes in Atlanta. So if you got dimes around, like I said, when it goes to friend zone, you can't be in the friend zone if you're still trying to be their friend. You understand what I'm saying? There is no friend zone. We don't do friend zone no more. Oh, I'm good being friends. No, I'm good. Oh, but you, no, I'm good. No, straight. Because like I said, women like attention, right? So they gonna go after that attention. They like that free attention. That's why they keep male friends like that. There's like this hot chick I saw on Instagram. This is my best friend forever. And I'm looking at that dude like, you suck, man. Show a little bit. We're talking a little bit about relationships, stuff like that. Best type of headphones to buy for a studio. Sennheiser HD 280s. Oh, okay. Okay, so you're in VADC. Okay. The IT guru of the family. That's dope. Not the Rise sample, the other sample. Oh, that's a. I can't remember all the samples I use in that beat. Well, that's what I'm saying. You meet them and you bring them into your life and you let them know. Like, actually, you set up time. You don't even gotta let them know now. You just spend. You gotta set up opportunity to spend time with them because they might be crazy. You might even know you want anymore. But I'll tell you that. I'll tell you one thing I didn't know, Bashan, that if a girl likes you, she would make it easy for y'all to be together, be around each other. If she on that wishy-washy stuff, she's not that interested. But she a girl, and she's not gonna tell you she's not interested. She might just milk you for your attention. Me and my girl obviously broke up. However, you're good about it. Okay, that's good, show. For trying to get in with you right now, she's saying all the right things. Okay, so you sure she's saying all the right things, but she ain't doing none of the right things. There is no friend zone. There's no friend zone in 2019. When am I changing Studio One Pro for? That's a good question, Greg. Very, very soon. Hopefully sooner than later. Hey, Lil Cuts, how you doing? If she likes you, she'll make it easy. Not text you a bitch text and block you. I done had about 3 chicks do that this year. Because I started checking them and I started doing things that they didn't like. And instead of talking about it, they got really emotional. And they do that little feminine stuff. I get it. They're emotional and stuff like that. I'll talk. But what I won't do is argue. What kind of speakers do I have? Event TR6s. What's your question, Low Cuts? The old folks say that when someone likes you, they will make it a priority to be with you. But Sean, I get that, and I know schedules come up and stuff like that. And yeah, I don't even have to be a priority. All I need is genuine interest. Do you know there are some girls that I know will never call me, ever? And the mistake I made was I was the guy always calling them. Then I was like, you know what? Maybe I kind of got taken for granted here, but I didn't know that at the time. I didn't know better. I know better now. So the thing is, it's like if they don't call you, they not interested. You can't be the one always calling all the time. A girl you fell out with in friend zone after a year, yeah, old school. And guess what? You first it's no big deal. You come off like it's no big deal. 2 seconds, set up a time to get together. And if she don't want to get together, tell her, okay, all right, bye, move on. But that's the new 2019 way we're going to be doing things, man. There's no friend zone anymore. There's no friend zone anymore. My music's going to reflect that. Like, I'm about to get ill on this shit. No, Bashan, I'm telling you. No, see, that's the thing, Bashan. I don't like the long distance stuff because, like, now you got to play phone tap. Let me put it this way, Bashan, the relationship or friendship, not even a friendship, not even a relationship, but friendship. I'll put it this way. You swing the ball on her court, she got to swing it back. Don't be an idiot like me, swinging the ball to her side of the court. She stand there, let that ball go right by her. You look around. Oh, it's all right. Take another ball, swing it on the side of the court. Ball zoom by her head. Doesn't hit it back at you. Your job is to call one time, maybe twice, in 2 weeks. Oh, even the women that's here. Even the women that's here. See, that's the thing. You're not needy, so therefore you're not in a rush to talk to them. It's not about her not calling back. It's about how many women do you got to call. Remember, no more focusing on one if they're not in a serious relationship and they haven't earned that attention. The only girl we talked to this time, she's cool, but I don't know if I'm in the friend zone or not. If you don't know if you're in the friend zone or not, then you're probably in the friend zone. Because again, a girl won't outright tell you that you're in a friend zone. Like I said, she'll see. Some women don't like to hurt a guy's feelings, and they're more partial to trying their best not to hurt a guy's feelings. So therefore, they're going to kind of do things. They're kind of not going to not do certain things, and they're not going to outright tell you. But what's worse is you begging them to tell them what's going on, because now you're sounding needy. So, yeah, okay, that's good, Bashan. But I'm just telling you, Bashan, I say warning because it's long distance. But like I said, if she has enough. If she can call you back on her own in a decent amount of time, she's interested. What do you mean you can't hear? You can hear. You can't hear. But, you know, there's a lot of things, like I said, I didn't realize. I just thought it was how it was. And I didn't know that a woman not calling you doesn't mean she's busy. That's bullshit. What's up, Daystar? Daystar, thank you so much for helping me. Thank you. Thank you for helping me. But like I was saying, you know, like I said, yeah. And see, I didn't know that. I did not know that, Gregory, for the longest time. I thought, oh, well, she does. No, they're not busy. Like I said, there's one girl I know that I didn't even delete her number. I'm just not going to call her ever again. Because there's this one time I had a conversation with one. And I poured my heart out, which was probably a mistake. But I did, and I didn't know what I know now. Like, and then she said she would change. And guess what? She went right back to the old bullshit she was on before. And guess what I was doing? Calling here and calling there and calling that. And then it dawned on me. You know what? What am I doing? Why am I still reaching out for her? Why is it always me the one calling? This doesn't make sense. And God smacked me on the head and said, man, she's just not interested. Which is funny because her being a woman, she acted extremely interested the last time I saw her. Now, she's uninterested. But me being a man, I'm like, okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's all right. I will be upset about it. I might write a song about it. Might not write a song about it. But I'm no longer I'm not interested too. But see, men will tell you we're not uninterested. Women, they're not going to tell you. But watch their actions. Their actions speak louder than words, and their silence screams out at the top of their lungs. So, yeah. Oh, you already know, bro. I could tell the conversation we had on your feed at the car. Yeah, but Sean, I'd love to talk about it, man. I'd love to talk about it. Because it's time to step our game up. Actually, Bashan, I'm going to start sending you some things I've been learning from. Lil Boosie. Let's see. Yeah, they change. So it's like, all right, yeah, it can. I mean, that's good. It can change. But, you know, but through the emotion, if she can work with you with it, it's a beautiful thing. You just gotta determine if the woman's worth managing all that emotion, but you can't manage shit if she block you. It's odd because she didn't know that we've talking to about any other girls or ever. The girls call good show, good. The good she knows you talking to other girls. You're a high value man now, and other girls want you, and she needs to know that. She needs to know that, and she needs to know that if she come at you with that bullshit, that you're going to walk away, and you're not going to be putting up with junk. It's over with. It's time out for putting up with it. You know what, Gregory? That's high level interest. Gregory, that's high level interest. If she gonna call you out, we are showing that's high level interest. No calls is zero interest. You know, and if you're in a situation where you're the only one doing the calling, now she's just milking you for it. She's getting free attention, and she's not going to pass up free gas. She's not going to pass up free gas. So, therefore, she's going to milk that. That free attention, you calling because you just think that's just how it is, and you're trying to be a good friend, you're trying to be strong, you're thinking, oh, when I turn 70, I wish I tried hard. No, that was the wrong thing to do. The thing you should try harder is to have more women that you can call to keep that rotation up till you find one that cooperates, because a woman that doesn't call you back is not even cooperating and doesn't even qualify or has no value there. Doesn't know how to show you value. And if a woman can't show you any value, then you really have no reason to be showing her any attention, because that's what they crave. And they'll take it for free in a heartbeat and let you wonder what the hell's going on the whole time. So, like I said, I get it that they are emotional creatures, but actions and all that all that emotion, that action is what be talking. You know. But that little blocking stuff, that's a good sign. She's annoyed with you talking about any other girl, or ever this girl's calling me bro and everything. Yeah, so, you know, what else was I working on? We started talking about this stuff, and I started talking about... That's right, Gregory, or you never call them back. Or you never call them back. Never call them back. They say they're gonna call you back. They'll call you back. Cause that call you back mean maybe another guy coming out, or maybe there's some other guy she interested in right now. You know. I just hate how grimy it was, and I just hate how much little I knew about all this, but I've been cleaning it up. Oh, old school. Well, you know, some things don't always hit the tape. Low cuts. Where did Low Cuts go? I thought he was on here. Let Low Cuts ask me. Where's Low Cuts at? Well, old school. Okay. If a good MPC pad VSC. Oh, you posted it twice. I'm sorry, man. We're talking about women and it's fun. A good MPC pad VST? I don't know of a good MPC pad VST, to be honest with you. I don't know. Hoes before bros. Oh gosh. Yeah, so I think it's very important to just we got to start taking our value back, guys, including me. And you know, it's no longer, this is no longer time to you know, it's just time out for it. It's just time out for putting up with so much. I put up with so much stuff, and I didn't know. Let me put it this way: I put up with so much stuff that I didn't know I was supposed to put up, that was not supposed to put up with. And of course, the chick ain't gonna tell you that this is stuff you really shouldn't be putting up with, especially if it works to their advantage. They just gonna continue to enjoy the position that they stand from and milk it. Have some other dude screw her over and come to you for affirmation and for validation. I'm going to be doing more of the popular songs that I remakes and stuff like that. Yeah, a shoulder. Yeah, a shoulder. A shoulder is friend zone. A shoulder is friend zone. We're not doing friend zone anymore. Some guys don't know, and they'll do everything to make that girl happy, and she still don't appreciate it and take him for granted. You know. I mean, to some that may be immaturity, to some that's a means to an end. Oh, he's so sweet. He don't really turn me on because he's so needy, but he's so sweet. So I'm gonna talk to him about how this man treat me wrong. Once a minute, okay. Even if she's been screwed over, if she really likes somebody, it won't matter. If she really likes somebody, all that screw over stuff won't matter. Or she'll have to stay on that. That's what I'm saying. I'm not MGTOW, so I'm not gonna be on that I'm bitter at women kind of thing. Well, I don't know necessarily if she's a bitch or anything. But, you know, I'm not gonna be bitter at women just because I have bad experiences. My job is to learn from them to handle it better. But if a woman's been screwed over and she acts out in her emotions, that's good news for me, because that lets me know that I don't need to do it. I could say friend zone goes both ways, but what sex has the majority of complaining of being in the friend zone, girls or guys? If you look at the memes on the internet, how many times do you see more guys being joked about being in the friend zone than girls being in the friend zone? You know, you might see a girl go out of his way for a guy, but the most of the time you're going to see guys going out their ways trying to be all nice to the girl, and the girl just get turned off by that, even though they say they want a nice guy. I mean, you could, for example, Game of Thrones, Jorah Mormont from Game of Thrones. All right, music, take care. Jorah Mormont from Game of Thrones. You look at the situation of him always chasing around Daenerys, trying to please her, talking about he love her. And who does Daenerys get with? Drogo. Who does Daenerys get with? Some other guard. Right? If that, he's like the Game of Thrones. He's like the king of friends. Jorah Mormont is the king of friends and personifies being in the friend zone. A man in his position can have all the women he wants if he's right next door to Daenerys Targaryen. But he wanted Daenerys Targaryen. He didn't keep his rotation up. So yeah, that's hell of a friend zone. And then Daenerys leads Jorah on a little bit. Oh, you're so kind, you're so sweet. I trust you. I let you back into my kingdom after you betrayed me. I serve only you. I give you my heart. You don't think Jorah got position and money to be able to pull whoever he want in the kingdom of Daenerys Targaryen? He don't have to sit and wait on Daenerys Targaryen. He can get... That's what I'm saying. And he keep coming back for more. That is the personification. He's like the champion friend. He is the champion friend. And that guard that Daenerys was messing with, he didn't come at it like that. And she let him hit it. Now, yeah, Daenerys sent them away. Yeah, he was upset. But how long do you think he was really upset, that assassin from the Second Sons? How upset do you think? That's what I'm saying. But that Second Sons leader, how mad do you think he was when Daenerys told him that you can't come with me? Do you really think he gonna sweat that hard? He might be upset from it, but you really think he gonna sweat that hard? I don't think so. You know, so yeah, yes, friend zone goes both. Oh man, that is friend zone. You know, but it's time out for the you know, it's time out for friends. If you don't want to be someone's friend, it's time to let them know. And if a woman doesn't want to be just a friend, she has to let him know. And that takes a lot of strength to reject someone that you actually, to walk away from someone you really like. So, yeah, that's the truth. And, you know, I mean, you know, so my decision, feel the vibe. Do I got that? Hello, Loca. Trying to be all tough. Talk about... Oh, it's just, that's a Korg mini log, a monologue, NPC Live, and a TR08. Come and take my hand. Oh, I mean, do a show mix of that. Oh my gosh. I got a rehearsal though. Believe it, yeah, definitely believe in yourself and the rest will follow. You know, it's all good. No. Leave it alone. It's there for a reason. It's there. The song didn't go where it went for a reason. I just hope you can respect that. Take my hand. Listen to reason. What are you up to? I hear you. La Roca, no doubt. You're very welcome. I'm glad you like the channel. I hope you stay tuned for the new videos I'm going to be putting out soon. Old school funk and soul. You don't mess with that trap stuff these kids are messing with these days? Dang, it's 11:48. It's a work night too? Jesus. Come and take my hand, let me be your man. Come and go with me, you will understand. Let's go far away. Well, we'll see, Ava. Like I said, I had a chick that was real stalkerish. Got mad because I didn't invite her to a show I was performing at. Knew about it. Lied like she didn't. Asked me if I had a show. I told her, no, I don't got a show. I'm at studio. So she should have saw that as a sign. No, I don't want you to be there. But no. Oh, yeah, she went. Oh, my gosh. Must not want her to be there. And it must have been a reason for that. No, we don't want to take time. Yeah, Vashan. I'm dead ass serious. I was trying to set up, that's what I was talking about at the beginning. I was trying to set up a time to talk because we had some stuff, right? Some issues that need to be worked out. I didn't want to talk about it on the phone. I didn't want to text it. I was trying to set an opportunity to get together. So now the opportunity is being set for us to get together. Here's an opportunity for her to cooperate. She doesn't cooperate. She asked about me having a show. I said, no, I don't got no show. Okay. Did I have a show? Yeah, but if I'm telling you I don't have a show, that must mean I don't want you to be there. And if I don't want you to be there at the show, there must be a reason why I don't want you to be there. But instead of you taking time to discover why I didn't want you there at the show, which the reason was I wanted to talk in the situation. Because see, a lot of times what women in the friend zone do, they try to have you do things in a position where you can't talk to them. Like go to a movie or go to the show. You know damn well I'm not going to be focusing on no chick at no show. I'm going to be focusing on my purpose and my craft at my show. I'm not going to be trying to work things out at my show. Matter of fact, if they even came to the show, they probably wouldn't exist to me because I'll be focused on my craft and my vision and my music. But she leaves venting off on the text, talking about, I know you got a show, you lie and stuff like that. You have a good show, I'm blocking you right now. That's such some emotional, feminine stuff. I'm like, thank you. I'm not even fighting this one. Please, go. Go. It's, the ratio's in my favor here in Atlanta, so there's definitely going to be some that cooperates with me more. My problem is that I didn't know that and didn't believe that. And I never tried to see that. Zodiac sign is Capricorn. Listen to reason. Have you ever texted a guy and blocked him? Petty, yeah. And she even said she was being petty. Guys, we can't be petty, can we? Yeah, so thank you for not doing that, listen to reason. Like bitches? But isn't that some stalker stuff for a woman to know you have a show, for her to ask you about it, and for you to tell her that you don't have a show, and oh, but you ghost. But isn't that kind of stalkerish, like to know a guy's got a show, ask him about it, he tells you no, he doesn't have a show, and you get upset and you say, oh, you lie, well, you have a good show. It must have been a reason why I didn't want you to be there. You only goes if we don't know each other like that. So listen, you the type of woman that will have an issue with a guy, and if he doesn't get it, he just doesn't get it. If he doesn't get it, you're gonna ghost him. And he gonna be like, what the heck? I don't understand. Then he gonna go MGTOW. Be all upset. Don't go MGTOW, y'all. That's giving them too much power to go MGTOW. I'm glad you address it. Oh, and another word of advice while I'm talking about situations like this. Never go into Smart Pay with Metro PCS. It's a scam. It's a joke. Don't do it. I'll tell you a quick story. Back in April of 2016, I bought a Galaxy S7 on Smart Pay. Ended up making only $100 payments. I'm thinking I'm only going to pay for 7 months for the value of the phone, which would have been $700, which is what the cost of the Galaxy S7 was in the beginning. But according to the Smart Play Pan, the lease was for a year. And guess what? I paid not only the cost of the phone, but double the cost of the phone because there was lease payments added to that. No wonder I was approved for the credit of purchasing that phone for that payment plan. Because they are going to charge me double the cost of the phone just for buying the phone and making payments for years. So therefore, do not ever do smart pay with Metro PCS. You may have the nicest phone, but you'd be wasting a lot of extra money, which isn't worth it. She had other plans. No, I don't think she had other plans. I think she likes. I think maybe some women just like getting off. I think they thrive. Like you could tell, women thrives off of just being like that or emotional, or they drive on the drama. If there, but if there's a compatibility issue and we haven't gone out, why address it? Well, you may not have a compatibility issue, but maybe that person does. You wouldn't want to talk to that person about it? But, I mean, it's not her first go around being dramatic. And you know what? Before, I used to kind of try and be really cool and just let her be dramatic. But now it's like, oh, yeah, she's divorced, so... Um, no, the thing is that a whole show though. Well, hey, I'm saying I don't want to talk. I don't even want to talk. I'm not going to want to talk to somebody after the show. I'm not going to talk about issues and stuff like that after a show. I'm going to be tired, and I'm going to be trying to thank people for thanking me for a good show, and I'm going to be kind of simmering in glory a little bit. Wow, and then I get it. So you're going to be around while I'm in my glory phase, soaking some of the sunshine that I earned. You know, so piss me off. Oh, please. No, it's just funny. Like I said, listen. The thing is that I'm choosing to do things different, handle it differently. Like in the past, I would have been like, oh, let me fix this. I'm not doing that. You know. I don't know, but it could have been something she would have thought. But you know, it's on her to perceive herself as being someone in a relationship when we're not. So if we're not in a relationship, why would the issue of me having a woman there be an issue? And me having another woman there, it's not her business. Would I have another woman there or not? I didn't, but it's not her business. So me, I'm doing what I can to make sure that I'm cool because I'm not going to let my piece get chopped up just because someone else got emotional and blocked me on the phone. That is time out for that. It's over. You know. There was a time where I'd be get all upset and trying to figure it out and fix it. No. If you want to go, go. I will friend someone else new that maybe has a much better attitude. Yeah, she closed it. Thank you. Make my job easy. Now I don't have to wonder about her anymore. Take my hand. Show mix. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's good. It's great. Hey, tie dye. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. You know. I'm glad you love the album. Traps Lives Matter. How you doing? You know, so you know, if a lady wants to block me on, that's what I'm saying. Why say so much and then block? I'm going to spill my heart on my guts, and I'm gonna show you how angry and upset and hurt I am, and then I'm gonna block you so you can't tell me I'm wrong for feeling the way that I do. And I'm going to block you so you can't say anything logical that actually makes sense for why I'm stupid for doing what I'm doing. That's what I'm going to do. Take that. So, you know, haven't heard of you mixing This Is America. I don't know. Listen to reason. When that emotion kicks in, age goes out the window. Ah, Viva la Mexico. Juez miércoles. Well, it's not about to be. They always want the last word. What's up, Bass Hunter? See, that's the thing, and I'll close with this. I think it's very important to be able to take time to communicate why a person feels the way that they do, and talk it out as adults, not in an argument. You know, I'll be like, hey, if you want to argue, tell you what, call me back when you calm down so we can talk about it, because I'm not going to talk about it right now. But you know, like I said, there's two sides, and I would rather talk about the two sides and find the common ground. But if you're going to voice your opinion and don't provide me an opportunity to voice mine, that's a very defensive tactic, and it's a very immature one. But see, if I didn't know better, I could have fed right into that, and I'm not going to feed right into that. Like I said, it's a good thing that they do that, and so now I don't have to wonder anymore. You know, and if she changes her mind and calls back, I'm like, I won't be doing any pursuing or calling. Yeah, like this is the first time this has happened. It's fun. It's fun. So, yeah. Clever, any producer, Timland. But guys, it's 12:01. It is a work night. I gotta go. Thank you guys for hanging out, watching this show. It was fun. I need to get to bed because I spent the night working on my mixes and, you know, having fun with you guys. So, y'all have a good evening. Your ex-wife used to say I'm weak because I didn't get angry. I would stay calm. That was a manipulation tactic to get emotion out of you, to bring her to her level. That's all it was. You know. So y'all have a good night. We'll talk more about it later. All right, y'all. Peace.